total leather and we'll get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Miller with the ball. Bulls his way forward. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the guy. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using his feet to buy time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and he's got it first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm tap.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them hitting in their own end. Snap it to the back. Got a lot of running room. The 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way
you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Deb. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 40. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Third and short now from their own 48. Wide out in motion. Direct snap. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw it again. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Bringing the heat. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw. Snags it.
Really nice job working it out, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up and throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense. Beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Through the air, it's Flagway. This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances. And you tell your team about it all week. When you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. buys a little time with his feet. Runs through the tackle. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The throw. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The sure hands, it's Hawkins. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open. He can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
On the run, it's Young. Open space at the 25. And the defense drags him down. with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Got his man quickly. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it at the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Bills! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough on the road, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they have a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the bit.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Can anyone catch it? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're trying to get to it. He makes a grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's throwing for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision Action blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed in beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he made the extra point without problem. Touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
He wants to throw here on second down. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gator!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running behind that left side. Smashes through the tackle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations, and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Gets away. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches who are putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Using his legs, it's Young. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. And they're churning out positive yardage early.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown time! And the public has started.